Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back with another Reddit Ask Me Anything. We're joined by Kai Hefty Bag Stewart and Jimmie Rivera. How's you doing, sir?
Which sir?
Which sir?
Both sirs. Gentlemen.
I was gonna be like, well, Jimmy's the sir around here. I don't call him sir.
All right. Hey, you know what? I'm doing great. That's right. Respect your elders. I'm doing unbelievable right now. Looking at this guy talking smack. So now it's a little nice to be a little closer face to face, doing it on a live chat right now. You know.
Oh yeah.
So to me, this fight makes sense. I kind of put this together. Like Kai, you want the big name fight. You want to make a name for yourself. You got Jimmie, who's made a giant name for himself in the MMA world. He's come over to BKFC. A lot of people will say, well, he's only won 1-1, but you look at his pedigree, you look at who he's fought. Like, does this?
Let's say 1-1. All right. I'm 2-0. I went to my first fight in BKFC was the number one contender, Howard Davis. I went in his backyard in Florida. And somehow, winning 4 out of the 5 rounds still doesn't get my hand raised. So I'm not going to go there. It is what it is. And then I fight this other dude. I don't even know who it is. And I'm like a week notice and get a win. So right now, 2-0 at 45. 55, it was a shit hand, but 2-0 at 45. I'm counting my blessings right there.
So does this fight interest you, Kai?
Absolutely. I think I after it could have been right before the Howard fight. I totally counted Howard Davis out against him. I was like, you know what, Jimmy's the only big name in the 145-pound division, and it's like eventually they got to give me a chance. So I made a post a long time ago, and I think it had my hit list, and it had Jimmie Rivera on it. So one of the posts BKFC made was, I'm a shot caller. I call my own shots, and I called it a long time ago, and time to put sign a contract and get it going.
You heard that, Dave? Just send it over. Send the location. We want to do this shit. But listen, man, you can have that hit list. It's all talk. But when you get in the cage, actions speak louder than the words. You gotta. I'm an old dog. I got a lot of experience on you. You might have beat a boxer wrestling him, but you're not beating an MMA guy by wrestling him. That's all I'm saying.
I know I'll beat an MMA guy by boxing. I just, why box a boxer?
All right, we'll see. I see some of those punches, my friend. I see also, I got a little gift at towards the end for you, but I seen some of those blocks. We gotta, I'll teach you a few things in that ring.
Oh yeah, well maybe I'll break your. What was Mike Perry saying? I'm gonna break your hands on my face, Jimmy.
All right, we'll see. We'll see about that.
So the thing that I find interesting about the two of you guys are like on a pendulum, and you're about to cross. Like you went from Jimmie, you went from MMA, you're switching over to BKFC. Kai's been adamant that he's going to use BKFC to propel himself to superstardom in MMA and other sorts of combat. So like right now, like your pendulum, you guys are both at like the peak, and you're about to cross paths with each other. I think.
I mean, you get to that point where this sport's growing. You got these young guys like him growing it. You got these guys that have huge names coming in growing it. Dave Feldman's doing an awesome job putting these big cards on with these big names. It's not an easy thing, but he fucking gets it done. So at this time, at 45, you know what I mean? It's just the way to go. There's no one really up there. You saw the fight with Kai and Howard. He beat Howard tremendously, unanimous decision, just went out there and freaking grinded the shit out of it. So it just makes sense. Obviously my last fight didn't go the way I want. It was winning, 2-1 going into the 4th round, but that's the fucking sport, man. You get cut in this sport, you get cut easily. And unfortunately, once you get cut, depending on how bad it was, I even heard them fucking saying, commentators, though, he was pissed. I was pissed. I was like, what the fuck? I'm winning the fight. Like, just my eyebrow doesn't need to move. It's okay. I don't need to look pretty. I'm already married. I already got kids. He might not look so pretty after this fight with him and I, but, I'm already set. I'm good. I don't give a fuck if I look like shit afterwards. I don't care if I look like Eddie afterwards and I'm just broken overall. This is the game, man. This is what we sign up to do. Sign each other up.
Oh boy. So optimistic, little Jim. Oh boy.
Listen, I might be only 5'4", little Jim, but I hit like I'm 6'2". So don't worry about that, little Jim.
Hey, well, Howard Davis was 6'2", and he didn't hit very hard, so.
Okay, agree. 6'3", motherfucker. Yo, Kai, what's going on? Like, I know I made fun of your supercut haircut, but what's up with that hat? You're not gonna show that fucking $9.99? There you go, bro.
Oh, look at them locks, man. Look at them locks. And, you know, you might want to joke, but I went and had a freehand it was like the nicest haircut I ever got, and this motherfucker says it looked like a $9.99 cut. Fuck out of here.
Going around the corner to get your haircut don't count. Come on, bro. Come on.
Oh.
You guys poking fun of each other's hair kind of reminds me of like the old school wrestling days where, you know, whoever lost, the loser had to shave their head. So if this fight takes place, we might have to do that stipulation.
I just won't shave my mustache.
Listen,
There's
one thing we can finally agree on. Not beers, fucking handshake at weigh-ins. Loser has to buzz their hair.
I'll buzz all right.
Buzz, shave it, whatever. We'll fucking do that. I'm down.
If Bare Knuckle put this fight on, you know, like I want this fight, and I think it's an exciting fight for the division. I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet all day. Always bet on yourself and make your money, or shave your head, Jimmy.
That's what you think, bro. That's what you think. You know what I mean? You listen. I saw the post with all obviously commentating back the whole kangaroo thing, but you got to remember, you beat Howard, who's a boxer. You didn't beat an MMA guy who could box and wrestle and clinch.
Excites me. I want to face another wrestler, dog, to just show how good of a wrestler I really was. So I'm excited for that. Woo! It's just I need somebody.
It really was.
Howard Davis was quote unquote the scariest guy in the division. Everybody counted me out, and it brought out that dog in me in training. And I think an even bigger dog is going to come out if I face a name like you. You just look through your stats, and you fought all the people that are like you fought a lot of UFC stars, and it's like once I beat you, guess where the fuck I'm headed? To this fucking moon.
All right. Just remember, I know you're talking about all that clinch work, but you gotta remember, you under the stats right there, you can Google it. You got John Joe's best takedown defense, all that clinch work, all that. Right underneath that, before I left the UFC, it was Jimmie Rivera, baby. So just remember that shit.
Oh boy, what a.
Okay, so I'm gonna, Jimmy, you're in law enforcement. I'm gonna be the bad cop. So you're gonna have Brandon Allen and you're gonna have El Gallo like pissed off if this fight happens and Jimmy gets to fight you. Do you guys give a damn?
They should go fight each other. Like hats off. Sorry, that was your question, but like screw those guys. Like Brandon Allen has sat on the shelf so long begging for a fight, but is yet to fight somebody in the top 5. Kudos to Brian Duran, but he beat Louis, who's not training right now. Like he lives in my town. I know he's not training. So how is that a title shot? If they want it, they can fight each other. If not, let the big names, let the big boys come in here and let's put a real fight, not nothing off the street.
So don't worry, I'll teach you some manners. You know what I mean? I let him go young gun. He's excited, enthusiastic. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to it, listen, you got those guys. They didn't do half the shit I've done in my career. I'm a little old, but I ain't that old. That's for fucking sure. So I don't care. They can fucking go weep and cry about it, go on social media, do anything, whatever the fuck they want to say, excuse me. But at the end of the day, like, I proved myself. I'm 2-0 in that division. I'm fucking going to go in there. I want to fight him. He wants to fight me. We want to put a show on for the crowd and the fans on fucking the BKFC app. So at the end of the day, it's fucking well-deserved. He's the champ. You know what I mean? I give it up to the champ. If the champ calls someone out, and the champ calls someone out, it's a tough fight. That's a fucking champ right there. He ain't calling out someone that's a fucking slouch or some guy that they pull off the street to fight. All right? He's calling out fucking someone that's a top dog. So you got to respect.
If I wanted an easy fight, I'd be calling out Brian Duran. That's just fact of the matter right now. So, but he can wait his turn. I love that question though, because it needed to be said, and I think it just needed to be blunt. Like, they need to fight each other. I do give respect where respect's due. Finally, there was a top 5 fight happen. You know.
Okay, so there's lots of talks. You got Knucklemania coming up. Dave mentioned Saudi Arabia. He mentioned Japan. So do you guys both have a passport? If you were to fight, is it sooner than later? Like, what kind of like, what are we thinking?
Jimmy, age before beauty.
There you go, motherfucker. See, now you're learning. See, it's just one time. Listen, it don't fucking matter. Whatever it is, I guarantee you that Kai and I are going to put on a show. Dave has his what works best for him and for the company. He's always going to do what's best for the company. So at the end of the day, what he knows was best is that us two are going to get in there, beat the shit out of each other, put on a show. Locations all on Dave, and I don't care where it is. Saudia, his backyard, my backyard, Knuckle Mate, whatever it is. At the end of the day, it's going to be a fucking good fight. Just like the Jeremy Stevens fight, just like my fights before that. It's going to be a good fight, just like his fights before that. You watched that last fight, Howard Davis. I give it to him, the young gun. Obviously, it's just nonstop action. It's going to be a good fight.
Yeah, I don't really care where it happens. I mean, I've obviously, I would love to do it in my hometown. I'll double my money being here. So it's like, let me sell them tickets. But I don't have a fucking say in anything. So just put me on a card, pay me. Let's send it. Let's fucking bleed, baby.
Okay, so I'm curious, like Jimmy, how many fights do you have left? Kai, are you under contract? Like, what's your guys' contract situations looking like?
I'm free right now.
Okay, sorry, Kai, you go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Kai.
Right now, I'm just kind of waiting. There is an offer, but now that I'm signed with a new management company, I was holding off on that. So, I really, really, really want to sign a 3-fight deal. And that's the direction I think I'm headed. But, new management, so who knows what's going to happen.
I'm actually kind of the same shoes. I fought my 3rd fight out, and my management's handling it. I just let him do it. I just told him I'm loving the bare knuckle. I'm having a fucking blast. I want to keep helping Dave grow this fucking name and keep it going. I want to bring it to the East Coast, you know what I mean, and represent. And I'm definitely, I believe, one of the frontmen for sure to bring it to the East Coast and make it a fucking one of those things that once it comes, they're going to love it and want to keep coming. I've spoke to people. I told them at the end of the day, CTE is a real thing, but what we do and how we do it and how exciting and fast-paced the shows are and the rounds, it's unbelievable. It's a sport that needs to be legal in all 50 states. You know what I mean? You don't see half the damage that you see in UFC, MMA, PFL. Dude, the worst thing that's happened, and unfortunately I'm experiencing it, is you get cut and you got to get stitched up and the fight's over. You know what I mean? Not any tremendously crazy.
That's what we were doing. Like, every time I go corner my buddies at the local MMA show, it's all like everybody's all calm and relaxed. At a bare knuckle show, everybody's like, how many stitches am I going to get? Like, it's just totally different atmosphere. Everybody in MMA, it's so psycho. I did it as a joke to buy a puppy. And now I don't have a puppy, and now I got 2 belts. So it's like, it balance. Life is about balance.
I don't know about Jimmy, but I would love to hear the story. Like, so you took a bare knuckle fight as a joke to get a puppy?
Well, I heard that they needed a ticket seller in Montana for the show in Billings, and I was like, I haven't pro yet. I went straight from amateur MMA to pro, and the amount that they offered me was the amount of the puppy I was looking at, and I was like, game on, baby. And somebody ended up buying the puppy out from underneath me, and now I have a whole ass career. So yeah, that's my story.
How did you come to the BKFC, Jimmy?
Dude, at the end of the day, they offer a great deal, and I love to fucking box. And I was like, you could dirty box? It was simple. I was like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? I was so excited. And the fact is, honestly, when you're a free agent and you're like shopping, obviously Kai's new management's doing, to be on a layoff for a long time is the worst fucking thing ever. Once they gave me something, I was like, let's just take it. Let's just go. It's good. Let's go. I need to get back in and compete. Dude, I was so fucking happy. Still pissed off after that first decision. I thought it was bullshit, but so happy just to get back in and compete. You know what I mean? When you have competing blood in your body, you want to fucking do it all the time. I know for Dave to put on these shows and stuff like that, it's tough. But like last year, just to be able to get in 2 fights was unbelievable. I was so happy, and hopefully, we work up a little bit more, 2 or 3 fights a year. That's the way I hope to see it. Yeah, man, I'm fucking excited about that. Why is the hat still on? You had your due. You were good, man. You didn't want that.
Fuck, man. I gotta support the sponsors. Get shit done coffee, baby. Get shit.
I'm gonna ask a question. All right. I have my opinion on it, but I'll let you go your opinion first because you're a young gun. Why the fuck is your name Hefty Bag?
Man, fuck. So it came. You know,
How- Go
so
ahead.
hey, coaches. Well, your first MMA nickname. I was always told you don't get to choose it, and it always sucks. Okay. So my coach just gave me Hefty Bag one time because I took a 24-hour notice fight, and he said in an interview he said that yeah, that kid's got some balls. So then he named me Hefty Bag. And then the crowd started fucking chanting it, and then it stuck. So, you know, every time I'm out in public in my town, everybody's like, "Sup, Hefty?" Like, just kind of stuck, you know. I tried to switch to the outcast because I've always been kind of like outcast in like my athletics on my teams, but it just didn't stick. Like I was Hefty Bag for too long.
So I was way off because I was just thinking how you laid on Howard the whole fight. I'm like, that makes sense. Hefty Bag just laying on boxers, fucking just be out beating boxers and wrestling because they have no idea how to fucking wrestle. So I was way off. My bad on that.
Well, I beat Louis, and if I ever fight Brian Duran, I'm gonna win. So it's like it could mean taking out the trash too, you know. No big deal.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yo, you've got a fucking more than a Hefty Bag in fucking front of you. That's for fucking sure.
That's good. I know. What do we got? Like a red Solo cup? Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Shot glass red Solo cup. Fucking remember that, all right? Little things are fucking mighty. Don't forget that.
Oh, that's so fun.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys give each other one compliment, and then I'm gonna give you a chance to talk a little shit, and then I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
One compliment. You're fucking crazy.
We didn't discuss this. This wasn't in the fine print.
Yeah, that's no. We didn't agree about.
Jimmie. I'll do it first. Jimmie, the compliment I got for you would probably be whenever we were sitting next to each other. You didn't say anything mean, even though I know you thought it. So it's like, you know, you're a good dude. That's your compliment. You're a good dude.
I'm gonna give my compliment as in, since he went that point, I wanted to see what he said. I'm gonna give my compliment as, you definitely know how to dress up your mustache, my friend. And you do it well. And if you could pull it off, like you pull it off with your fucking little, it's the way. I appreciate that. I am a big facial hair person right now. I'm finishing stuff up with my police academy, and I can have hair but no facial hair. So honestly, the only people I feel like that shouldn't have facial hair are women and children. So I'm a little upset, but I got 18 days left, so I'm just counting that shit away. So that's my nice mustache.
Hell yeah. Are you just now starting to be a cop?
No, I've been one. You want to get into? I've been one. If I recommend anything you do after fighting is you get into teaching, which I have 2 schools, but also the law enforcement as well, having a family, the health insurance, the pension. So I went a little backdoor way because I don't live where I'm a police officer. My family grew up there a bit. They had a business there way back in the day, a diner. And then I trained there in Elmwood Park for, I lived there part-time actually. I lived in Elmwood Park for a couple years. And then we've been training there for like 15 years now, 10 to 15 years. So I kind of went a backdoor route where I went into as a SLEO 2 and then got waived in a full position PO. So literally, Kai, I'm going back to do, let's say I got 5 hours domestic violence. I need like 2 more hours. I just need to go back for a few more hours. And that's really it. So I'm literally finishing up those hours. And I got like 2.5 weeks left over a month and a half span.
Hell yeah. Well, cool. Congrats and thanks for serving us as a cop, man.
Look at that. You compliment
that compliment.
For another one? Are you trying to reel another one in? Another one. I said it before, like, listen, Kai, anything what I'm expecting is a fucking high-paced fight. You didn't slow down Davis, and I can appreciate that because I definitely hate when motherfuckers run. You know what I mean? It's not a fun fight. When I fought John Dotson, who's at 25 now, which I'm fucking surprised he dropped down to 25. All right, but he better watch out because I got a buddy coming to 25. And it might be a big thing. He maybe my card, but he's interested in get back in. Louis Galliano, my little leprechaun friend that's always with me cutting weight and shit like that. I tell you, you might spar people. You ever spar that motherfucker? He hits like a 45er, and he only fucking weighs 125. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck He's got some of that. It's, you know what? He's Puerto Rican and then half Polish. So when that comes in, they got strength, man. But Dotson better watch out, bro. Like he's, I know they're cool on the Ultimate Fighter show, but he ain't gonna be cool if he steps in that ring with him in the future. I'll tell you that. But getting back to what I was saying, because I have ADHD, Kai, I appreciate your pace. I appreciate you coming in, and I appreciate you not running like a little bitch in a fight. You know what I mean? I hated when I fought Dotson. He ran the whole time, and it wasn't an exciting fight. Get in there, bang, and fucking throw away. That's why Stevens was a fun fight. Even though, I wasn't a fan of the ending, but it was a fun fight because we fucked each other up and he didn't run.
Yep. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I'm looking forward to this. I hope this is what comes to fruition. I really do. Like I said, I haven't heard anything, but if I had to put a name out there where if they said, hey, you're fighting tomorrow, who do you want to fight? It's gonna be either Datwin, who fucking is AWOL, fuck him, he's out, or Jimmie Rivera. So yeah, I think we do the man dance, we get her done, and and then obviously Hefty Bag becomes a 3-time BKFC 145-pound world champ. So
I can be laying his ass on the canvas. That's what I want to tell you. Number one. Number two, Dad ain't gonna take a fight with you. Dad turned me down like 3 or 4 times. Yo, Dad, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. AWOL, whatever. That motherfucker is a pussy. That's what I mean. I don't like to curse a lot. Well, I do curse a lot, but at the end of the day, he fucking doesn't take a fight with anyone, all right?
yeah.
Number two, I heard you were a little bit of a fan. You know what I mean? So I know we didn't fight yet at all, and I'll get your address after this and say I know you're a little bit of a fan, so I wanted to get something special for you. I haven't signed it yet because I didn't know if you wanted something a little bit more special, but I'm thinking something along the Hefty Bags. I want to get something good, and this gave me some good feedback. So I got your own personal picture right here, so you can see is me punching you in the face. I know we didn't get to do it yet, but we're gonna get to do it. I just wanted to. That's pretty fucking good, right? That's why I said blocking a little bit, man. I don't know what you're doing there. I know you're good.
I'll put it right there because this is the direction of my live stream. Whenever I'm poning noobs on the video games, I'll hang it up. Hell yeah!
I will promise. I got something special. I'll send it over to you. Be some shit like that. Be some fun shit. I can't. We'll work on that. I'll teach you how to do it in the fight. How to block a cross. I got you.
Yeah. Listen, man. You better land your punches early. If you don't land your punches early, you're fucked.
Dude, you're not like. You see your body. You see how skinny and scrawny you are. Like scrawny you are like that. Like, dude. I'm not even gonna have to hit a headshot. It's just gonna be some kind of body shots. I wouldn't be the first one I stopped a fight with a body shot, my friend. Come on, look at that. You better start doing your. Maybe some push-ups. That chest is looking a little. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, if you think that out of everybody in this world, the first person on planet Earth to finish me is gonna be you, fuck, I would wake up from your little dream, sign the contract, and find out.
Don't worry. Every time you get up after our fight, you're going to be looking in the mirror and you're going to have a remembrance because your fucking head's going to be shaved. And I'm going to be like, I lost to Jimmie Rivera. That's it.
Shave your head, I'll sign your head, Seems a little patchy already, though, so it's like, be careful, Jimmy. Be careful what you wish for.
All right, bro. We'll see. Listen.
Unfair bet.
Actions speak louder words. You know that.
You're getting to the point in your life where you're going to have to shave your head regardless, so I see what you're doing there. You're setting yourself up for success.
Listen, man. All I know is that, I might have to shave my head eventually down the line. A lot more years from now. But at least I could grow a fucking beard. And the only people that shouldn't have beards are women and children. I see the mustache, but can you actually grow a beard?
The answer is no. The short answer is no. Okay? I try. We're getting there. But, I do have, now that Tom Schoaf is retired, I have the best mustache in BKFC. There's a lot of fighters on that. I'll take it. What are you the best at, Jimmy? What are you the best at in bare knuckle?
Punch people in the face. And move my head out of the way most of the time.
Most of the time. Oh, well, Jimmy, I just don't know if this would look good on you. I don't know if a belt would look good, but
It's definitely going to be bigger than me for sure, so I don't mind. But it's going to look great on me. You just listen. I know you've been hugging that shit since after the Howard fight because you've been thinking about me and you don't want to lose that belt. You know what I mean? I know you went on the airport. I got my witnesses. Went on the airport, had it over your shoulder, sat in your was it Economy Plus, was it, or Economy seat, holding that belt. You sleep with it. It's looking a little dirty. You better shine it up for me. So this way it comes home back to New Jersey. All right, my friend?
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna look like this with the belt whenever if he was ever to win it, he's all touching his chin while it's wrapped around. You know, he can fucking Jimmy, I cannot.
It's gonna be wrapped around. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, a win's a win.
I cannot wait to get my hands on you because listen, everybody counted me out against Louis El Loker Lopez. Everybody counted me out against HD. Everybody's gonna count me out against you, and the odds are not in your favor.
We'll see. Just don't forget, sign that contract once it comes.
I'll sign it before you, even if you got it before me. You know, I know everything, so it's like I'll get it done before you just to prove a point.
All right, I'll post that shit once I get it. Guarantee you'll be signed before you. We'll go. We'll keep running bet. We'll figure something out. We'll keep it going.
We'll figure it out. Fuck, dude. I hope it happens. I've appreciated the conversation, though. You know, you did help me put a big smile on my face today because some of the things you said was out of fucking pocket. Out of pocket. Just wild, like you're going to win. But it is what it is.
Sounds good. Don't worry. Actions speak louder than words. Go ahead, man.
I was going to say, so, I mean, to me, I think we concluded. I think this is the fight that people are going to want to see. I want to see it. Hopefully, everybody else wants to see it. Hopefully, Dave Feldman wants to see it, and we get that contract signed up soon.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks, gentlemen.
Breath.
What's that?
I said I'm not going to hold my breath.
Okay. All right.
Cool. Is that
Thanks,
good?
guys.
Hell yeah, thank you.